here, these
Gotcha.
4 squares are difficult terrain.
Rubble on the double.
Exactly.
Do you not like Paw Patrol, Mike? Do I need to leave that alone?
I just hear it all the time. I don't need to hear it now.
I mean, you sort of do.
This is our life now. This is who we are.
I mean, it's part of who I am.
I get that.
Somebody said they wanted to talk to it.
No, fuck that. Shadow Dragon. Everything else we've seen that's shadow related in this game has been completely effed.
The poor thing is trapped in a room. I don't see any doors. Maybe,
Really?
maybe it's a slave. I don't know.
Maybe it's a slave.
Listen, I've seen weirder things in Talbar. Hello, dragon.
I am no man's slave. And I need
Huh?
no doors because the world is my door. I walk through whatever world is in front of me.
He likes to go through doors. And
Yes, I've heard other people talk like that, and they're not so friendly. So, I kind of put my little paw on my sword.
I will give you this opportunity to leave and never come back, and I'll forget your faces. Otherwise, I will kill you here, and I will go to find your families and make sure they burn.
Well, my family's not children, and I think you like children.
I don't do children.
I think someone has to give you your eye back first before you can go away, though.
What?
You know, we gave that eye away. Decimus.
He said he was going to heal me.
I love it when I get warlock heals.
You know what? That
It's
was
so dark and tingly.
The Shadow Dragon is not one-eyed.
Okay, just like shit.
Oh, man.
I'm going to play the rest of the game like this.
Yar.
Yar indeed.
No, that's my other character. That's a pirate.
Oh, touche.
I mean, you have the hat for it.
You want me to get the hat? I got the hat.
Get the hat.
The pirate's on the loose. As soon as the pirate comes back, I'll let you portray him for the day.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. I'm telling you, leave now, and I will not stalk your family, friends, and everyone you've ever met until they pray for death.
I'm going to shoot the Shadow Dragon.
Yay, Steve.
I was getting ready to say "fuck you" and shoot him in the
All right.
face.
Yay, Steve,
Make
yay.
an attack, then roll initiative for me, guys.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
There had to be a dragon, or else it was not Dungeons and Dragons.
I would like to know if you have anything better to do with your time than stalk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people's family. God, that's gonna keep you busy.
Oh, I'm quite proficient. All right, initiative me, guys.
Oh fuck! I didn't. Can you put me in there?
Click
Andrew?
on your
I didn't
thingy.
hit my thing.
Click on your guy first, and then put yourself in the initiatives.
Okay.
Gotta figure out
Initiative.
where the hell the
Click.
initiative is.
Close enough.
Yeah, I'm on word.
I didn't clear it out anyway, so.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Apparently, we're all going first.
Roger got an 18. Jack got an
Holy
18.
crap, the slow guy is going first.
Decimus, what'd you get?
15.
You got 15.
Not a 5. That was my last initiative last time.
Yep. Bertome the late. Bertome the on time.
Tell them late.
Because Steve was like an hour late last time.
Okay. Locke, I don't have you up here yet. Should I have you up here?
Yeah, I had a 23.
23. Super cool. I will add you right now. Locke. Add.
Guys, I'll be right back.
All right. and the dragon. You guys are some fast motherfuckers.
I'm pretty sure I just blew my only 20 for the night, so there's that.
Well, I'm glad you wasted it already then. All right, Steve, you did hit with your attack. Yes, you got a surprise round for ending the talkie talk. You did hit, and 15 piercing damage is lovely.
Okay.
The dragon looks annoyed. All right, top of the order is Locke on that open door.
All right. Locke is going to clamber over the difficult terrain and run on into the room, kind of to the side here,
Sorry about that. I'm back.
unsheathing both of his swords. And let's see. So winging with one with a critical fail. And
You trip a little bit, but kind of catch yourself before you actually fall on the dragon. So that's nice.
And bonus action swing with the other one.
Great shot.
Yeah. I just kind of stumble with the other blade right into him.
But perfectly. I mean, perfect leverage, right spot, the whole 9 yards.
I managed to make it look cool somehow. And do that with the old sneak attack for 22.
22. All right. Cool. All right, Rogar, show us your justice.
All right.
Justice.
I gotta look at what's distance-wise here. That's difficult terrain I gotta get through, though, as well.
Yep. You got to go through at least one square of difficult terrain to get there. So just this one, but one square of difficult terrain.
So I'd make probably be 15 getting here then.
Yes, 15 to get here.
That'll put me right in front of face then.
Andrew, is that difficult terrain over here? Or not?
So any of the boxes and stuff like that is, man, you're probably going to have to make an acrobatics check or something to stand on something.
Okay.
These are all crates and boxes and barrels. You can definitely do it, but it's not going to be easy. Athletics or acrobatics to get up and make sure you're stable.
Okay.
I should be able to get up all in this guy's face then.
You are right there.
All right.
Did it take you a double move to get up there? Or did you get up there with just your regular move?
That was 30. I think that should be just the regular move. Let me
Okay.
double check here. Yeah, should be a regular move.
Right.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Orcish Black Iron to this guy's face. First attack.
That will hit right on the button.
Ooh, nice. For 10. Taking the second attack here.
Ooh, nice.
That'll work. For another 8.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Bonus action, Shield of Faith on my good friend Locke over here.
Oh,
right.
thank you.
So
Do
plus
you guys
2.
have light sources in here at all?
I mean, I'm sure there's something on fire.
You can see through the lights in the other room. There's no big issue here, but there is no actual light in this room. It is just mildly dim.
I see in the dark.
Yep. Okay. Rogar is through, done, and over with. Jack, what you got for me?
Sorry,
Oh, unless you want to do a bonus. No, your bonus action, Shield of Faith.
my
Okay.
bonus action was yeah, Shield of
Jack,
Faith.
you
Let me
are
go
up.
ahead and click a card for that.
Oh, god damn it. Let's do bonus action to change into a dire wolf.
Okay.
How big those are going to be?
I believe
think
they're
they're
large
large
class, but you should
large
know.
class. I can't click on it.
Give me a second, dude.
Just
I
tell me.
literally just put it on the board. You didn't tell me what you wanted to change into before we started, so.
Bad, my bad.
Size is large.
So you take up 4 squares, so you're gonna have to make an acrobatics check to stay there. You're on weird, uneven terrain. All right. Yes, you're fine with the 13 acrobatics.
Okay.
It'll take a 12 acrobatics or athletics to stay on any of the random goods and services there.
Okay. And
Direwolves aren't very agile.
That surprises me, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
well,
Or is that using your base stats?
I technically would have to go. I'm not using. I was using my base stats. I'd get a plus
Yeah, you
2
should have
for
been better
Dex.
off. Yeah. All right.
What the hell is their attack?
You need their attacks +5 to hit, 2d6 +3 damage. If the target is a creature, DC 13 strength or be knocked prone.
Nope, that's not it.
You definitely rolled a 20.
It's a
I hate
D20.
manually rolling.
There's a nice little dice button that allows you to just roll the dice and add what you want to add onto it.
And you have advantage.
Correct.
Okay.
If I can find the fucking dice button, that'd be great.
What's the little mark next to you, Locke?
Shield of Faith.
Sweet.
There's a dice
Good
roller.
choice on Mark.
God damn
I
it,
like
I know it's
that.
from somewhere.
All
Does a
right.
12 hit? Well, that's 12 plus.
It'd be a 17. A 17 would hit if you have +5 to hit.
Yeah. So then I'm rolling.
And Steve, you said I had to make a strength save to stay up.
Yep, DC 13.
Okay, I get.
Oh, nice. Minimum damage. Hooray.
I make my strength save.
Just a little bit.
Dragons and strength. That's, yeah. They're pretty good at that.
You only made it by 9.
You're right.
It was close.
It was not close.
It wasn't close. All right, you're done, Jack?
Yep, just 7 damage.
Okay, Jack, you can make an attack of opportunity on the dragon. And Rogar, you can too.
Okay.
Whack 'em!
That is not going to hit. That is not going to hit. Perfect. Rogar, do you have the Sentinel feat?
Sentinel. I'm afraid not.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and you still have advantage, right? There's an ally within 5 feet.
Yes.
Then roll again, buddy. Come on. You got this, I believe. Ooh,
No.
You did not get this.
Not at all.
Okay, I need the 3 of you guys in front of me to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Tap
There you go.
dancing.
What'd you say, Steve?
Jack London, you're +2 for your dex.
So
Nobody got my joke. Damn it. Matt got my joke.
Okay. Owen, dexterity save. All right, you guys, Locke made it. Everybody else failed. A breath weapon, a gush of necrotic energy comes out of his mouth, like black fire, smoothing out, flowing out very smoothly, unlike fire. No crackles, no anything like that. It's almost like it rolls off of his tongue into you guys. If you made your save, you take half. If you missed, you take full damage. And Rogar, this is necrotic damage.
Yes. So
And-
if it's necrotic, then that's a good time to mention that I'm starting to
take
feel
half.
something from that fire.
In fact, the fire that that kind of entered you looks a lot like what he just put out there. It's kind of a blackish blue flickering flame. And the dragon ducks back through kind of the dimness in the wall and appears over here right by Rick with his action.
Oh, it's gonna eat you.
That's
With his move action, excuse me. And it is Rick's turn.
So you guys have probably seen this one before. You're gonna hear a like a scream, like a little girl.
That was not a scream. That was a beer.
Yeah, fireball
Oh shit.
on the dragon.
I mean, if I can recommend, you do it behind the dragon somewhere so it doesn't hit you.
Yeah, but like at the
Nah.
fireball,
Yeah.
screaming like a little frightened girl.
Right on. Frightened girl me up.
It's in the chat. 27
gotcha.
damage,
Sorry.
dexterity
Let
save
me
for
see
you.
if I make my dex. My dex is +0. Apparently, not the most dexterous creatures in the world. Oh, but I am smooth like butter, baby.
So you take
All right, half damage. And this guy does not seem to be affected by fire. He still seems to be harmed.
He's harmed, but just not like any particular extra harm.
Not extra harm, but not any less harm.
Okay, that's good. I was like, yeah,
Fire resistance would have been
would have sucked
like, shit.
because that's
Yep.
all of the weapons that I have.
Maybe somebody
You're
needs
like,
to
well,
diversify their portfolio at some point.
I mean, I'm working on it.
Cool.
I also have magic missile and ray of frost, but
I get that. All right, party.
Just refuse to use them.
Back to the top of
fire's
the
definitely my go-to.
It is not the top of the line. I apologize. Steve, you can play today.
Oh, thanks. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot at him, and I'm going to use the superiority die because I think that's a miss.
14 is for sure a miss.
15
15 is for sure a miss.
Damn it.
You feel defeated.
Okay, let's try that again.
Okay, that's great.
That'll be a hit.
You got him. You got him.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use my action surge. Do I get 2 attacks on that or just 1 attack?
I believe you get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, actually,
It's a whole nother action.
You don't with haste, but
Yeah. It's a full nother action.
Oh, that's awesome. That's terrible. And that's going to be a hit.
Okay. I'm double checking on action surge real fast.
It does not say you only get 1 attack like haste does, so you get a full another action.
Cool. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but I wasn't 100% sure.
And a possible bonus action. I don't know what the possible bonus action part of it is. I mean, you either get it or you don't, but
We have to have something
Really
that
fun.
gives you a bonus action. You don't just like get it. You have to have like a feat or a class ability or a spell that gives you a bonus action.
Yeah, a lot of people don't use bonus actions.
all right, our good friend the worm here is bloodied. Oops, not
That's
Not
dead.
Dead.
That would be way better than bloodied.
The red X looked like it how I closed the browser window. It looks like it was how I closed the little icon because it's in the top right. It is not.
I gotcha.
All right. Super. Bertome, you are done. Rogar, what you got for me? Or Locke, excuse me.
Locke is going to kind of shiver a little bit at the beating he just took from the breath weapon. And
Did you have like uncanny dodge or something?
that does not work on
Breath weapons.
area of attack. I have to wait till level 7 for evasion for that.
That sucks.
Yeah, that sucks real bad.
Ouch.
Yep, so I'm down to 9 hit points. So I'm going to run out here and use the dash action, bonus action to get behind him. And I'm gonna swing a sword because that's what I got.
I mean,
That is a hit.
20
that
will
doesn't
hit.
We're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
If that
20
doesn't
is a
hit.
hit. You're great.
And
You're a stud.
using the sneak attack, we'll do 21 points of damage.
Dude, you're a beast.
Bringing the pain.
Nice.
Damn.
He got unlocked.
More like a closed door.
Oh, it hurts me. It hurts me so good. All right, Locke, are you done?
I am done.
Rogar, you're up.
All right. I was here originally, right? Right about there.
Right about in there.
So I think if
Yes, you were.
so I should be able to move here with no trouble with the same move that it had before.
Yeah.
Let's see
Sounds
here.
good to me.
All right.
Oh shit!
That's gotta
Fog
be
of
good.
War's going up back there. We're fucked.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That can't be good. It's like suddenly I can't see.
We're making too quick of work of his dragon.
Or you didn't clear out one of the rooms in the dungeon.
That's
that
true.
too.
We
Yeah.
definitely didn't do that.
That probably would have been a good idea.
Hey,
That's
you
not
didn't know you were
gonna
going to get to the big guy that fast. You guys rocked
hit.
it.
Second one. 18
Yep,
hits,
second
right?
one's a hit for sure. 10 damage. Dude, you guys are kind of making fast work of this dude. All right, Jack,
Action
you.
economy's not on your side, Andrew.
Dude, it never is with, well, I mean, with low level dragons.
Yeah, you don't get the legendary actions.
Right.
Hey, this was just so we could call it Dungeons and Dragons. All right, Jack, you are up.
It's true. Got to get the Dungeons and Dragons in. All right, we're
His name is Dagron.
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 Dustly.
Okay, what are the rules
Yes,
for
keep on going.
squeezing through a doorway when you're large class? Is it difficult terrain to squeeze?
It's already difficult terrain.
Yeah, but it might be doubly so for you. You have
I
plenty
got a
of
movement
movement.
of
It doesn't
50.
matter. Yeah, we're going to continue. We'll think about this later.
I like where your head's at, but I have a 50 movement.
Steve, learn the rules for me later. I appreciate it.
Creature must spend 1 extra foot for every foot it moves there. Has disadvantage on attack rolls and dex saving throws. Attack rolls
Dude.
against the creature have advantage while it's in the smaller space.
Steve, you're getting shown up. Yep, you hit.
Oh, snap. 11.
11
And then a
damage.
strength DC 13.
How did it go up?
Because I didn't roll minimum damage.
Oh, he is on his butt.
Oh.
Jack!
Advantage for everyone.
Luckily, it's the dragon's turn right after Jack, so he uses half of his movement and stands back up. All right. That did not go your way that time. On a 4 or a 5, he gets his breath weapon back. He does not
Oh
have
my
his
God.
breath weapon right now. But he is going to go ahead and pound it out with Jack. He gets 2 claws and a bite.
Oh,
so
shit.
we are going to go with the first claw, then the second claw, then a bite.
Can I use my protection to impose disadvantage on one of those attacks?
You can do it on the first attack for sure. So
Okay, do that.
I'm rolling twice here, Owen. So the 25, the 9 misses you. Captain Paladin saves your bacon. Next attack is coming straight your way with his other claw. He gets a 26 to that.
Can't stop
Jesus.
that one.
So let's see what we get on this. He deals 11 damage to you.
Oh, I totally revert back.
Does carryover damage, does that go away or does that go to you?
It goes to him.
Yeah, Owen takes anything above and beyond. All right, so he starts to laugh. I knew you weren't really a wolf. You thought you fooled me. All right, he's going to go bite at Rick. He's biting at Rick. Rick does a 13 hit you.
11's my armor class, so yes, it does.
So yes, it does. You do not have shield at this point.
I do not.
You're gonna find a scroll of that because you need some fucking shield.
I have mage armor. I just didn't cast it.
No, I know, but shield is the bomb. All right, so you take 16 piercing damage plus 5 necrotic damage with that bite. His bite is gnarly.
Oof.
Dude's got some breath on him. All right, so it is going to be Decimus. You're next.
Fuck you.
I knew you were not a wolf.
So cracking shit up.
So magic missile for 16.
Okay, he's looking pretty wounded.
I cast that at 3rd level,
That's cool.
so I'm out of 3rd level spells.
Hopefully that fog of war is just a joke and you guys are fine on your way out.
I'm literally in his face, and I can't
True.
step back because he'll kill me.
That's also true. All right, Bertome, the only one who seems to not really be involved in the fight.
I've done
He's
like
dealt a lot of damage.
5 damage to him already.
How does it feel to be in full plate armor and at least 10 feet away from the bad guy at all times?
I'm in studded leather.
Right on. All right, what you got, baby?
How big was the breath weapon? Could I tell?
What do you mean?
Like when he used the breath weapon, what was the area that it affected?
That's a fair enough question.
Or a square?
A good majority of that
A
room, I would
lot.
imagine.
It was the whole room for 30-foot cone.
He's gonna move back, is what.
I
the
mean,
fighter
it came
is
out the door, but none of you guys were directly in front of the door.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Then I think I will stay there. Okay, and I am going to fire at him again. And I will.
16 isn't going to do it.
I'm going to use another superiority die.
You got it. You
Look at
can't roll
you.
not enough.
Nope. Hey, there we go, Max. And then
Jesus.
No, I believe.
hey,
Okay, he is looking bad. He is limping along. He is Bertome, you went. He is begging for mercy.
Oh,
Oops, sorry. Leave me be. Leave me be, and I will let you go. I will tell you what you want to know. Tell me what you want to know. I will let you know. Leave me be.
wait, what?
Locke just smirks.
Lock, it is your turn. You can
And-
choose to leave him be or not.
No, Locke just smirks and kind of takes both swords in a scissor motion towards his neck.
I like it. If you only want to make one attack, you get advantage on it. Good times. He's
No,
begging for mercy.
it's gonna be both.
Just in case he misses.
Both
with
of those hit.
All right. So first one with the sneak is gonna be 21.
All right. How do you kill this crybaby dragon?
22. So like I said, I just kind of take both swords in a scissor motion across the neck and kind of purr. I knew you weren't a dragon.
I like it.
Dude.
I like it.
Oh,
Well
man.
played, sir. Well played.
All right. He is dead. He is dead and gone.
Wow.
Well, that was terrible.
Yeah, that sucked. I'm gonna take a step
Oh,
back
that hurt like hell.
and make sure that he is not able to make an attack of opportunity on me, kill me.
I mean, that's not that bad. I've had random towns guards that were possessed kill like 7 of you.
This is true.
That's fair.
You guys did awesome against the dragon.
Well done, everybody.
We wouldn't happen to have any I don't know,
Healing.
sunshine something just to make sure he's dead. Roll knowledge nature, I guess.
I could use
To
my
see-
shadow sight.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
Okay.
What are we rolling knowledge?
Oh
for?
god damn it.
You know nothing. In fact,
You're
you
sure
briefly
he's
forget
dead.
how to spell nature. You can't remember if it starts with an N or an M.
Naturi.
You're trying to figure out how
I-
mature works.
I don't know how you say to kill it.
Anything worth looting on the dragon?
So give me a history roll.
Okay.
Can I assist? No,
Sure.
I can't.
History. I don't
Nope,
need
no
your
history.
puny
All right.
assistance.
It's
You
all
have read in the
yours.
book that dragons do not have pockets, but they do regularly have hordes. So you're thinking that looting the
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
dragon is not necessarily the best way to go, but they normally sit on hordes.
So do I see any scantily clad women in here?
With your awesome history
Jesus.
roll, though, you also know that dragon scale armor is incredibly potent. And if you guys could skin this dragon appropriately, you could probably make one suit of armor out of it.
Nice.
We give it a try.
So not all a loss.
Skinning!
Skinning will be a survival check.
13.
And depending on how well you do, depends on how well the skin comes out to be used. Can you make a human size, or is it stuck being halfling sized?
Well, we're stuck with a 13. Jack.
I got a good pair of gloves.
All right, Jack's on it. So the rest of you guys are going in. Rick, you're inside looking at the horde. As you walk in, you literally trip over a small trap door. But you do
That's
find
amazing.
a couple crates in the back that appear to be pretty well loaded with gold, silver, and copper.
Cool.
And various gemstones. In the area, you find a ring, a pair of boots, and a lavish black fur cloak.
I want the fur cloak.
Ugh.
The fur cloak has strange. I mean, they almost look like
Foxtails?
tentacles, like long tentacles across them that have spines on the ends.
I don't like tentacles.
Ooh.
I don't like tentacles.
But they're fur tentacles.
it
I mean,
totally
it's all,
looks like
it's all
roots.
fuzzy.
I
But
don't-
it's this kind of blackish purple
fuzzy.
cloak. It's very fur-like.
Some of this shit is
Alright.
magic as fuck, right?
You're guessing. You're guessing.
I mean, I
There are
roll
a few
Probably.
weapons back here. There's some decent armor. If you're looking for a suit of plate mail, there's a suit of plate mail here.
roll a 20 on an
plate-
Arcana check. I don't like.
Plate
I'm
mail
pretty
is
sure
a
there's
better
some
one.
magic shit, right?
With a 20 on an Arcana check, you're pretty sure some of this looks magical. With a 20, actually, you're going to say that with a 20, you think that the weird tentacle things look like the tentacles on a displacer beast.
Ooh. Mine.
No, you say you not like tentacles.
Fair enough.
So is that plate armor? You said?
Yeah, there's a suit of plate armor back here.
Oh crap! I'm on that.
That goes to Rogar.
And
Most def.
there is gold totaling to be 1,200 gold pieces.
Good luck hauling all that shit out of here.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
if only you had a couple boats.
I mean, that's fair.
I'd like
Yeah,
to
but we
place
gotta get
my
through all
ear. I'd like to place my ear down on the trap door and listen on in.
Give me a
I'm still-
perception with
still skinning
advantage,
this
'cause looks
dragon.
kind of rickety. And it's going to take you almost an hour.
Oh, this is great.
Okay, with a 16, you hear
16.
crying. You hear sobbing.
Like
It's a
children.
sexy 16.
It's a sexy.
You're going to guess that it's humanoid children.
Hey, we found the children.
I look up and say, I know there's lots of pretty things here, but weren't we here for children? And I point down.
Don't bring them out just yet. I've got a carcass over here.
What?
Jack votes for leaving the children in a very dark and frightening cellar, potentially, for an hour longer because he's busy hacking to pieces a dragon.
I'm not sure the
Yeah.
kids are going to care that you're hacking the dragon to pieces. They may
Okay.
like that.
If
How
they have
long
the
does
bad
it-
dreams, it's all on you.
How long
I-
does a short rest take? Is that an hour or is it 10 minutes?
It's an hour.
That's an hour for a short rest, yeah.
It seems like there may be other guards on the children.
There
Locke,
could be, 100%.
Locke, you have dark vision, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna crack this real quick.
Do I see any like writing or anything on any of the items or any of the crates or anything like that?
Yeah, you're actually going to find a couple books, a couple scrolls. You're going to get a couple spells out of this.
Sweet.
And you're going to find one map.
Does it look like a map of someplace we've been?
No, it actually looks like a map out of the city into the jungle.
Ooh.
I'm in the jungle, baby.
Jungle boogie, boo, boo, jungle boogie. Get it on.
Oh.
I'm gonna like take the books and stow them so that
Okay.
they stay safe. And then Jack, I'm not really like so much good with going into the dark hole myself, but however I can help you, you let me know.
I can go in. I'm in pretty good shape.
I poke my head around the corner and you see like bloody hands. What? I cannot hear you.
Bertome's like clean. He looks great. He doesn't have an ounce of blood on him.
I've used
He's only down 3 crossbow bolts.
I've used 3 of my 4 superiority dice.
Well, we better have a long rest then. Look out.
Or a short rest would be good enough.
Locke, do you think you
I
need
can probably-
Featherfall?
Oh no, I just
There.
tired, man.
Before you do that, I got 15 lay on hands. How much health do you need left? Or how much is your max? How far away from your max are you?
Oh, I'm down 23.
I
Yeah,
can blow some healings.
I would
as
say
well.
go ahead and take all 15 of mine right now.
Well,
Lay on
don't
hand.
do that because you
Oh.
can divvy yours out
Yeah.
and give
I'll
them
go
a
5.
HP at a time, right?
I'll- Yeah, I'll
Dude.
I'll give 10.
Yeah, if you need it, I'll blow some second and third levels. Nope,
I've
second
got
level
some
spells.
Well, I got some spells too. I guess I could do that. Yeah, let me take that back. I don't think I've set this up properly to do second level. What is it?
Healing. No.
Cure
Cure
wounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you click on Cure Wounds, it'll ask you what level you want to cast it at.
Really?
Oh, really?
I don't know if I've set that up right then, but I'll try second level. But where is it?
Where did you go?
This will be an experiment here.
We can all learn how to D&D together.
Dude,
There's
every
the
day of my
spells.
life.
Yeah, that's all it did for me was to say 10 healing.
I like
cast
it
as
at
level 1 then.
That seems erotic.
I don't know if I set that up properly then, but I'll use my level 1 spell slot for that then. Give you 10.
So it looks like that was just 1d8 plus your charisma. So if you
Yeah.
want to cast it,
Just roll another 1d8.
Yeah, just roll another D8.
Yeah, I could do that.
Dude, it's all good. They make a magic thing that has all the dice you would have at a table. All you got to do is click the dice and add whatever you want to add on it. Oh, you shouldn't
Another
have done
2.
that.
2 health.
Oops.
All right,
Please
so 12.
make sure you have 2 health left after whatever hits you next.
Well, I feel much better.
Is there like a way between these 2 rooms right here?
Yes, if you
All the way around?
from this side, you can see there is, just like on the other side, there's a secret door that could have been found right here.
Okay.
none over here.
No, there's not one over here. Fair question, though.
Okay. So do we need to worry about the room we didn't check? Guys?
I mean, eventually,
Probably.
but we should probably check out this trapdoor first.
Okay.
Yeah,
Locke, you want
agree
to...
with that.
Pop
Yeah,
it.
I'm feeling much better. I think I can go down.
Do you want me to cast light on your foot or something?
Oh no, I can see just fine.
He's got dark vision.
I cannot see just fine, but I'll cover him.
Jack did
Well.
something.
I'm healing myself.
Okay, cool. All right, Locke, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna no, at this point Locke wouldn't really think about traps. He would just like kind of very quietly try and avoid any creaks and squeaks that may be associated with opening a trap door. Very silently open it and peek down, see what's going on.
All right, give me a reflex check.
Yeah.
Dude, you're great. You slowly move
Jesus.
away, and this little needle kind of protrudes from the center there, right on the handle, and misses your finger. You kind of move away. It had some nasty looking green shit on it. But you open it very quietly. A little bit of dim light kind of fills the room from where you're at. And you see about 7 children. These children look as bedraggled as you can imagine. They look like they've barely been fed. They look like they haven't seen the sunlight. They look like nothing has gone well for them.
Give them some
And
of that good berry.
they are petrified.
Oh yes, I
Um,
think I still have good berries.
All form of animals, it's all form of creatures.
What is going on? Okay, that is coming out of my headphones. Just making sure.
It is. I tried to turn on a sound, and I think I turned on too many of them.
It's like I got like a diner.
Yep. I turned on all of the sounds.
Good to know.
Give them some of that good berry, Jack.
All right, so you have 7 children, essentially, all under the age of probably 12.
Nice.
I'm gonna expend a first level to cast good berry again. So, sorry, hold on a second. I gotta minimize shit. I want to say it should just give me 10. 'Cause I
Yeah.
think that's what it was last time.
Yeah, it's 10.
Okay. Yeah. So, I cast it again. Come, little children. I have good food for you.
I look over at Jack. Hey, these kids come from Telvar. They know not to take things from strangers.
First
okay.
off, I say this with bloody dragon hands and scales and stuff. Yes, come out. We have killed dragon. Come.
I'm gonna go take one of the berries, hold it up so that the kids can see it, and then eat it so that they know.
Give
it's
me a
not poison.
persuasion check.
I was about to say, like,
You're totally full now.
I mean, anybody, somebody give me a persuasion check. Somebody
I
try to
can
make
do
this
persuasion.
Oh, Jesus.
happen. Decimus looks like the creepy guy on the corner,
I mean-
eating a berry mildly erotically. He's like,
You guys want to buy a funnel cake?
I'm gonna
It's
try.
like, the
All right.
heroin addict trying
I'm gonna
to
give it a
get
shot
the
myself here. 'cause
heroin-laced candy.
Use my
Heroin-laced
connections
candy,
with,
dear God.
Rogar, a
the house
14 is
set and
great.
everything.
That's so much better.
The
Thank you.
snozberries taste
Paladin.
like snozberries.
Dragon Man,
Mm-hmm.
Delph has been asleep for over a day.
Oh, that's not good.
It
We
was
don't know
Delph.
why. She's over here. We don't know why she's been asleep for more than a day. She won't wake up.
I take a look at Delph.
You going down into the hole?
When
I mean, it's a
One lock
solid
already down
20
there?
feet down or so, 15 feet down. Huh?
maybe it's in lock down there. He's good at these types.
Take
of
Yeah,
the berries.
I'll go
Take
down.
the berries.
I'll go down with the berries.
I go back to
You can
skinning the
trust
dragon.
him. He's a friend of mine.
Hello,
right.
kitty.
Um,
Not kitties. Kitties.
Hi. Are you
Kids love
taking us
cats,
on
right?
the boat ride? Are we going to the jungle? What's happening?
Oh, we have a very nice boat. We'll take you back to your home, to your mommy and daddy.
Wait, where
A
is
small
Show me
boy
what
over
you're
there
talking about.
steps up and says, "I don't have a home."
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're all orphans. I'm very sorry about that. That was very insensitive of me.
I have a home.
Oops. I have a home.
Two of them chime
Fuck
in
you
who clearly
guys.
have homes.
Well, we'll take you then. But
You can
find
see
someone
from
that
where. So, Locke, getting a little closer view with your dark vision and everything down there, you see a little bit better their conditions. They have been shitting in pails and everything like
Oh
that.
no.
Everything is
No.
vile and foul. And 4 of them have strange black boils growing across their arms and necks,
shit.
right around where veins would be. Delph, the young woman, probably of 13 years old, on the ground has, you don't want to say been overtaken by boils, but she has enough boils that she seems Something seems distinctly wrong. And it doesn't look like anything natural.
We need to get you all out of here. This.
Yes, help us out, Mr.
Thanks.
Whiskers. Please get us out of this hole.
We still have that spider silk rope.
Mr. Whiskers. There's a small ladder leading up and down.
Oh, okay.
Can I tell, like, are they of sound mind? Or are they...
Give me an insight check.
Yeah.
With an 8, you're not really sure, but they don't seem really bad.
Okay.
I mean, an 8's not great, but they don't seem really bad.
They gotta shank you.
I'm thinking about using a
And this is not, the disease is not in their veins. This is not what you guys were dealing with earlier where the black was kind of taking over their bodies. This looks like a sickness. This is boils. This is pustules. Okay. This is black sores on their body.
So I know from my experience that this isn't what they're not infected with what I was infected with.
You will know that when they get up to the top. Right now, you don't have dark vision. You're 15 feet above. There's no light source down there.
Okay.
Do I still have message cast? Do you still have message cast?
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper up to you.
I can cast. Oh, sorry.
Fireball.
Not what I. Message.
Fireball.
That seems more like the Decimus I know.
Thanks.
I don't know how to.
Oh, it's just for a round. Okay.
Set on fire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind.
If you want to talk to me, I can. If you wave your hand at me, I can hit message so we can talk.
You can't see him.
You definitely can't see him where you're.
Never mind then.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what the duration was on that.
Yeah, no, it's a cantrip, so it's super short.
The kids do see me whisper to myself, like, when they come up, just don't touch them.
Don't worry, Mr. Whiskers. We talk to ourselves too down here. Some of us were by ourselves for days.
Yes, I'm very sorry. Yeah, do you need help getting up?
I think Delph will, but I think the rest of us can manage.
Yes, you go. I'll help Delph.
Okay. They all start to crawl up. They go a little bit slower than you would expect for spry young individuals. You can see almost a story of when they were put down here. Delph obviously being the longest down here, and then the last one you see, the one that's been talking to you, you'll find out later. His name is Benjamin. Benjamin seems like he was here the most recent.
Okay. I'll help him out. I'm already standing here, so.
All right.
How large is Delph? Probably not very large.
13-year-old girl, so not large at all.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to do my best to cover my arms and any open areas with like cloth of some kind, and try and pick her up and sling her over my shoulder, so as the pustules do not touch me, and then make my way up.
Okay, you can definitely make that work. Give me an athletics check to make sure you make it up. You just got to beat a DC 10 while carrying her. All right, so Locke, with that, you actually trip, and to catch yourself, you do catch yourself, but you notice that a bit of her skin got exposed when you touched it.
Oh, balls.
You get her up without issue after that, though.
Don't lick yourself. Don't do it.
You know you want to, but you don't do it.
Don't do it.
I don't have prestidigitation, so I can't help. Sorry.
This little girl's in very bad shape.
Very, very bad shape.
I suppose it's beyond any powers I have right now. Isn't going to do anything, right?
Yeah, you can give it a whirl, though. Lay on hands definitely does disease if you have 5 points in it.
I got 5 points left.
Okay.
Wear gloves.
Can I with lay on hands though?
No, you
Peek my head
cannot,
around the
but
corner. What is all commotion?
You know that your hands are protected magically, and you don't have to worry about anything that you touch.
Then
Fuck,
yeah,
doesn't know
I'm
that.
I'm dumping 5 points in lay on hands for this.
All right, these are children. There aren't a lot of people that don't have knives in this game. So.
Oh, they armed. Oh, run away.
Yes, they all do have arms. Yes, they all have arms.
All right, how'd you do with that lay on hands? You give her 5?
Yeah, I give her 5.
All right, you see that she starts to gain consciousness again, and some of the
Hooray.
blackness kind of fades away, but it doesn't all go away. I'm making these guys the same as Pekali because they're on your team for right
Yay,
now.
Piccoli.
Can I send Pekali down to check the corners and make sure we didn't miss anything?
Yeah.
So he's just
Watch
gonna
the
like,
poop.
yeah.
Yeah. Pekali goes down and he's kind of scouting around. He tells you there's a strange fungus that seems to be feeding on blood down here.
Ugh.
Decimus, I think that's your cue.
It's a black fungus.
Can I firebolt that?
Yeah, you can do that from where you're at. Got to get a 10 to hit it.
Yeah. Pekali, watch out. Like, I'm gonna don't
I got there.
don't get hit by this.
Press the digitation. Boom.
26, you hit the crap out of it.
Nice.
Okay,
I
yeah.
start panicking and seeing if I was in the
No, they said you were out.
You help the kid out. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
you're
no, no,
out.
no. Like when I hear there was black fungus down there.
Okay.
Like, did I come in contact with it? Like, is it on my fur?
You want me to firebolt your fur?
Because
Are you gonna
now-
lick your fur? Are you
Now
are you
I-
licking yourself to clean?
No, because I'm covered in pus
No.
and possibly black fungus.
There's a few things that may be going on with you.
Ew, I touched it.
Locke looks very uncomfortable.
Locke is definitely very uncomfortable. This is an uncomfortable scenario. You do have Delph. She is awake now. She's going to be able to walk herself out.
Yeah.
Did burning the fungus seem to do anything to the kids?
Not to the kids, but the fungus was destroyed. But you did see a strange puff of spores pop out right next to Pekali when you did it.
Okay.
Oh shit, I'm right there too.
I'm gonna kill my spider.
If I kill your spider, you just resummon it. What I'm going to do is disease your spider that never goes away.
Oh, man.
This is a dark land of choices, my friend.
It's so sad.
Owen is, in fact, making dragons into
Yeah.
sheets.
You
Nice.
guys hear me humming to myself? Stitchy, stitchy cut.
All right, Owen.
Stitchy.
I need 5 more survival checks from you.
Oh my god.
Oh, crap.
1 for every 10 minutes you're doing it.
I didn't
take
know
you a
we were
full hour.
playing D&D with Strong Bad.
Oh no, that's a bad
Oh.
one.
That's not good.
I'll check it to you about.
That's
Much
good.
better.
Clicky, clicky.
Oh, I totally got that one. Oh yeah, totally saw a thing in the bag on that one.
You
Oh,
got the
not so
wrong
good on
Jack
that one.
accent.
Hmm?
It's the wrong Jack
Yeah,
accent.
it's
I don't
strong
know if I
bad.
can deal with this.
No, it's
I know.
strong bad.
Bad accent there.
Oh, I saw a thing in the bag and I said, afraid.
I need one more from you.
Eh.
All right. So you only had 1 failure. After an hour, you will have a human-sized set of fabric.
Dragon scale armor.
Probably just
Potentially, yeah.
fabric, but
You should check its stomach
I assume I would have.
while you're
Probably.
in there.
Are you going to open up its stomach, Owen?
Oh, this is gonna get dirty.
You going to look at the stomach contents?
maybe.
How comfortable am I thinking that I'm not gonna? I don't know.
It's
Get
at least
stomach
the
acid
size
on
of.
me.
It's bigger than your head. The stomach is very
Jesus.
sizable. I mean, it's probably the size of 2 or 3 of your heads.
Jack has one of the bigger heads I've ever seen, too.
He
That's
does have a big cabeza.
Huge dome.
I'm gonna roll a survival check to make sure that I don't get a shit ton of
Dragon.
stomach acid,
Oh my
etc. on me. I don't know.
Don't like point it at yourself and then puncture it.
Yeah, it's,
It's like trying to shotgun a beer.
That's either going to be an Arcana or in nature, not a survival.
Oh my god, we're gonna do nature. Okay, let's do nature.
It's mature.
Major.
Survival.
Yeah.
You are sure? You're pretty sure that this stomach will actually contain lollipops,
Oh, sweet
and you're a little bit
Jesus.
hungry.
I'll be right back, guys.
You do not think it has acid?
Hmm.
You think this? Okay, so Owen, you actually don't think this stomach has acid. You think this has whatever the fire it was spitting out has, and that fire essentially cooks the meat inside its stomach, which allows it to gain nutrients. So you're pretty sure that's how this dragon works. You've done extensive research into dragons. You're pretty certain their breath weapon is actually flowing through their veins most of the time, and that's what it is.
If you want the stomach, you can come open it. I don't. Nope.
But you feel comfortable that when it's dead, there's no fire anymore because you put out the fire.
Oh.
You think the stomach is
this is
unnerved.
totally good then. No, I got this. No, I got this.
And then Andrew gets to hit the breath weapon button again after you open the stomach.
All right, you opening the stomach, Owen?
Doing it.
Give me a reflex check.
Oh, this should be great.
Nice.
It's mature.
You mean a dexterity check?
Yes, dexterity. Whatever, dude.
You know what it means.
You know what I'm
I
saying.
have
You've
to
been
ask
playing
these
D&D a
questions.
long ass time.
I have to ask these questions.
All right. You take 9 acid damage, and you have actually myth-bustered yourself. You have figured out that dragons do, in fact, have stomach acid like other creatures. They are not actually fueled by their breath weapons in their belly.
Oh
you
my
have
goodness.
myth-bustered yourself.
Revelations, everyone.
You are the
Revelations.
knowledge. You are the knowledge.
I'm going to write that down.
I got to write this
Nice.
down right now.
You now know that for a fact. You have myth-bustered yourself. You're good.
Oh, nice.
Dude, I like it. You're figuring shit out. All right, you going to go through the stomach?
Yeah,
You took the damage, you better.
Yeah.
took the damage. He has a point.
You're going to find a lot of bones of people.
Children.
Most of them are partially digested. You find a couple, like, small bits of what might have been jewelry at one point, but man, dragon stomach acid is strong.
And Andrew said they didn't have pockets.
It has devoured.
It's totally a
some gold.
pocket.
Hey, Rick's history check gave him some good information. Dragons do not have pockets.
I don't know. This seems like a pocket. I'm just saying.
Well, none of it is usable. If you actually touch the gold is soft and melty and gets on your finger, and you have a tough time getting it off.
Super.
Oh, please
yeah, like
do it. I
super
want to
glue.
call you Goldfinger.
You now have 3 fingers that are kind of covered in gold, and it'll be magical healing is the only thing that'll get that off of your fingers.
Oh shit.
Goldfinger.
I now
It's
have golden
uncomfortable.
fingers.
It burns. It does not feel good all around.
God damn it.
It feels so good. When you hear the James
So
Bond
for the
music.
record, there is nothing that is still intact in the
Nothing
stomach.
usable in the dragon's stomach that has incredibly powerful stomach acid that literally jumped out and hurt you.
It's true. I'm
I
done
gotta
with
take a
this.
restroom break real quick. Hold on a second. Sorry,
The
guys.
nice thing is, dragons can kind of identify magic, so they probably don't eat cool magical shit because they're sentient. And if he's going pee, I'm going to go pee too.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go get a beer.
Burst. Are you drinking out of a brown bag, Owen?
I was like,
No,
candy in the koozie.
It's actually a Brandenburg rum koozie that Ike gave me, or rather left.
Say, chose not to move.
Yeah, left.
Nice. So what sort of devious shit do you have planned for Friday, Mike?
You know, I was gonna take it easy on you guys, just kind of,
Motherfucker.
a little walk through the forest, eating strawberries, maybe.
Pick some daisies.
The poison daisies that'll eat you.
Not every session can, deal with universes being devoured and timelines being fucked.
The fucking celestial fuckery, right?
Yeah.
I hope universes are constantly being devoured. All right, so you have children. You have a dragon stomach. You can make a delicious dragon haggis. And you have some spores recently released in a cave.
Can I kill the spores?
With fire.
I'm running far away.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of that room.
Well, it's funny because when you shot the spores out, you noticed they were kind of attracted to blood. Just like that fungus that was put on a blood. So any open wounds, anything like that. I mean, luckily, Pekali hadn't been hurt, so, he's fine.
Jack,
Dude, I'm totally...
get the F out of here.
Okay, I didn't...
Your golden fingers and everything.
I got golden fingers.
Guys, this is a dangerous area. This is where the bad guys took us.
Yeah, let's get out.
Oh, we plan on getting out of here.
To the boat.
Oh,
Pay no attention to the dragon corpse.
all right, let's go to the boat. That sounds safe. That sounds nice.
Should be safe.
Okay, who is leading the charge? Just show me the order you're in, and we'll kind of go from there.
I'm gonna wait
I'll
for
lead
for the spores to gather around the blood where the dragon used to be.
Oh, no, they're not following you out at all.
Oh, they're not?
Dude.
Okay.
No. That was just a quick shot.
Okay. I thought they were trailing us.
No, they're not sentient spores. They're not coming after you.
I was
Where
expecting
they were.
I was expecting a particularly virulent fungus.
Me too sometimes, but that's why they invented penicillin. All right, so
I'll lead the charge here.
cool. So is this? Show me the order you're in. Is Locke where you at? And where do you want the chillins?
In the back.
Probably near the back.
Okay.
Oh, nice. They move in like a square 4. That's fun.
Locke, you staying behind the chillins?
Yep.
All right, you guys are able to get outside. As you get outside, you see something very interesting has happened.
The
You
gate has
see
opened.
a ogre
Oh, fuck.
and 4 dark-skinned, elven, thin-looking creatures running out into the water, swimming away, and you see your boat with the pirate flag up again.
What?
And you see a small bob with blood, leaking blood floating towards you in the water.
No,
And
not
the
Bob.
large
Ram!
ogre and the drow are passing it.
The ram!
You guys pulled a boat right up to a secret bad guy hideout with a teleporting pirate captain nearby.
Oh, I wonder why we have a goddamn teleporting pirate captain on our hands.
So
He
From
could have
the
been a
boat,
cyclops.
you
just
see a fucking parrot flap around and help the captain load up the 3 drow and the 1 woo, woo, and the 1 ogre onto the boat. And you guys,
How far away is the boat?
about 200 yards, 150 yards, something like that. You could probably
Can I-
still shoot it. Steve.
Can I shoot a flare popper over that direction? And try and
100%.
hit the boat?
Yep.
Just set that some bitch on fire.
But you know, with a magical boat, you can't light it on fire with a flare popper.
Yeah, I just want to shoot him.
You can definitely do that.
So
Yeah.
No, we need the flare popper though.
you can see the captain.
Yeah, you can make him out from here, 100 yards away.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at him.
Cool. Do it up.
Is what's the long range penalty?
Disadvantage.
Do you have a feat?
For long range? No,
Sharpshooter.
that's not. Oh yeah, long range doesn't impose disadvantage. Awesome.
Heyo! Just making sure.
So I should go ahead and take the -5 then. I think. Oh, second one will hit.
An 18 hits. You definitely hit the captain. And he starts cursing a bit, and he ducks for cover and starts to load up the ship.
Cough you.
The 3 drow and the guy and the ogre are getting on board, and the ram, if you will, is kind of a bloody floating spot, and it seems like with one arm he's trying to paddle towards you.
How far away is he?
50 feet. You guys are on the shore at this point. You guys have kind of been walking to get over there to see everything that's going on.
Gotcha.
I'm going to jump in the water and try and rescue the ram.
All right.
Well, I was going to see if I can get... where'd he go?
You're also going to try to get clean, yeah?
Yup.
If he's within 60 feet, I'll hit him with a healing word.
Okay, with a healing word, he starts to swim a little bit better. But it's weird. From here, you notice that he's only splashing on his left side.
Is he missing an arm?
As Locke gets out further, he realizes that the guy severed his arm right above the elbow.
What the fuck?
Oh, ram.
The ram
Oh.
tells you as you guys came up, I did everything I could. I tried to fight him off, but he was scary, and the one eye was dead. It kept looking at me in flashes of dark. I don't know what was happening.
I know what was happening. Something that shouldn't have in the first place.
I did the best I could.
I know you did, Ram. You did that.
Did all you could.
All right, so you guys are now stranded on an island.
Did you say they're still loading and not sailing away?
Yeah, you've got a couple rounds to take pot shots, but the captain has gone below. He's gone into a hiding. You can shoot at the drow or the ogre.
Yeah, I'll keep parrying people.
Yep. Give me 6 rolls, Steve. You get 3 rounds before they're up. It's not easy to get up. I'm assuming you're going to focus fire.
Yeah.
Okay, the 13 hits. Okay. 22 hits, excuse me. 7 does not. 13 does. 9 does not. 21 does. You kill one of them for sure. You kill one of the drow. And it's actually very interesting. You guys don't see a whole lot of drow here. You know they exist. This is a very culturally eclectic kind of area, but you just don't see many drow. You know there was originally a war. You know that something happened with the surface elves, but you just don't see them very often.
The ram gets back 6.
The ram is actually as okay as the ram can get. It's going to take a restoration to get him an arm back, or something a little more interesting. So he makes it to shore with Locke, and he has got a little nubbin on the right side.
I'm so sorry.
So are we on we're on an island?
Yes, you're on a small island out just off the coast. This was like a barracks kind of island where they would originally have defensive units before they went off to war. The 2 other major islands are close enough by that there used to be like a cable that they'd transport things back and forth like a gondola. So you're very close to another place.
Did the popper get high enough to signal anybody, do we think?
The popper went directly at the boat. It definitely did not signal anybody. It was trying to burn down a boat.
Yeah.
Do we want to signal somebody? I've got a popper.
I thought mine too.
Come get us.
Don't think I have a popper.
You're actually very worried. You don't think a popper is going to be well seen here because you're so close to the water level and so close to the cliffs of the other islands. It's going to be really tough to get any kind of visibility here.
Okay.
The poppers were really meant for the main island chain because from those kind of vantage points, you can pretty much get anywhere.
I give you a very flat look. I don't do birds.
Not yet.
But you're the papa bird. A baby bird.
Oh, that's a different bird. That's a different bird.
He
Different
don't.
bird.
He doesn't do flying
I
birds.
don't do flying birds.
Is what he meant. Ostriches and turkeys and
Penguins.
chickens. Fucking, of course, penguins.
A little bit of penguins.
We're gonna breed. I'm gonna breed. I know it.
Are there no boats on anywhere on this island?
None that you can see here. This didn't really have a dock. This looked like it was inhospitable. That's why you guys took the dinghy. There's your small dinghy, but it looks like somebody has put quite the hole in your dinghy.
Ah, what a dick.
Most dinghies have holes, from what I understand.
Quite the hole.
Does anyone know how to repair a dinghy?
I take a peek at. I go back and take a peek at the. I believe it was a shadow portal that was just past the house,
Yeah.
just
There's
to make
for
sure
a shadow portal over here.
that it's either A, still open, or
Oh,
B,
sorry.
maybe shut.
So it was never open. It was actually destroyed on this plane.
Oh,
It
okay.
looks like rubble. It looks like a stack of broken
On the
obsidian bricks.
Okay, sorry. Then I misunderstood the first time I went through. I thought it was actually open and running. That's cool.
Nope.
Okay.
On the other world, it was. It looks like you could possibly get it made back.
Can Pei Cully help us do that?
Wait, what?
I mean, you guys can build it. I mean, it's a matter of actually building, stacking bricks to make it work that way.
I'd like to investigate the central room that we failed to investigate
Yeah.
before.
All right. This looks like a war room. This has some very large kind of maps of the area. It has some plans. It has some things like that. This looks like where you would kind of set up a heist. Big table, lots of stuff kind of around. You see a couple pots of coffee, lots of chairs kind of aimlessly around the table.
Anything of interest on the table, maps, notes?
Yeah. You're going to find notes specifically talking about getting the children to a lighthouse, and you're going to find maps to a lighthouse. The lighthouse is further north up along the shore. It's not been on any map you've seen so far, so it's definitely not part of Talvar proper. But it says getting the kids to the lighthouse, and then they'll get to their final destination.
Jack,
Uh,
you
Yes.
swim?
doesn't
You-
everybody?
You do
No,
fish,
You
do
do
you?
good swim.
You do fish or shark or
Alligator?
What is it that you need me to do?
Swim to the shore and find us a boat. Like the
Oh,
other
dude.
shore.
Is that all? Wait, the
Get
other
back
shore.
here, children.
Whoa,
get back
whoa,
inside.
whoa, whoa.
The children are like, daylight. Oh,
Let them have some daylight.
I haven't seen daylight in weeks.
I'll go out there
How
and stand
far-
with them.
How far away is the other shore?
A couple 100 yards.
What?
You said it was pretty
Um,
close.
It is super close to a rocky cliff. To get to a place that's a little less rocky, it'll take you 30, 40 minutes to get there, but you can get there.
Jesus.
Wild shape lasts an hour.
Do we have anyone that can anyone repair the dinghy?
There's just a small hole. A mending spell would get it done probably, or somebody that had artisan's tools, carpentry, boat right, ship's right.
I could maybe paper mache it with some of my books.
I
Oh,
will
funny you
actually
should
not
ask
allow
that.
that one. That one is not what I'm okay with.
Fair enough.
From where you guys are outside, you'll see there is still a strange kind of rope system from the gondolas. You're not exactly sure how to get that back up and running, but there are kind of cables and towers and stuff like that that kind of stair step their way up towards the mainland.
But no boat at the other end.
No, it goes straight to the main island. This is like a small island that literally used to have a like a gondola that came from the mainland. Not the mainland, but the main island.
Like a basket.
Yeah, like a basket that would go down a rope kind of tether, like a Sorry, yeah, like a ski lift.
Yeah. Is the basket still there?
You can find a basket. Yeah, it's not on the rope right now, but you could probably figure that out.
There we
Oh,
go.
that's fun.
We
Let's
should
give it a shot.
work it
Check out the rest of the
and have
island.
it and have it dump us into the water when it's old and broken.
All
Funny
right.
you should mention this.
Do I see? Does the rope thing? Does that have any? Are there any like manuals or anything for that in the room over here? Any like sort of?
How to use
There are
perfectly
not.
pristine manual over here. Nobody's
There are
read it
not.
ever.
The nobody would ever read that. Come on. No.
It's the instruction book. Nobody reads this shit.
But as you kind of go over to where the gondolas are over here, the gondolas are down by this little cart area here. Sorry, the only thing I could get for a gondola was a cart. They don't make gondola mini or tile things.
Seems like an oversight.
Yeah, it does. So there's this small room here, and this small room has some levers. It has some pulleys and stuff like that. And then there are a series of what look like basically telephone poles that hold up this cable.
Do they seem sturdy?
The telephone poles seem very sturdy. And if you go and inspect them, you'll actually find there are some arcane runes built into them.
Ooh.
Hmm.
What sort of arcane runes?
Things that prevent rot,
Oh, that's
things
good.
that prevent decay, things that add some load capacity to them.
Would that have affected the
Oh,
cable as well?
You know, if you were an arcane architect in this kind of a world, you think that if you were willing to put some magical energy into the poles, you'd probably be willing to put it into the cable.
Cool. I think this might be our best way to go, guys.
The one thing I will say, it doesn't seem, nothing is lit up. The magical wards don't seem to have any power right now.
Need
So
to
there's some
charge
levers
them.
back here, but the levers don't seem to do much right now.
Levers.
Are there any like buttons or any sort of stuff in the war room? Anything we can turn on?
Nope.
Anything around the outside of the shed?
More arcane runes, and actually you're finding some nature runes and some divine runes as well.
I don't think that means anything to me.
A whole lot of symbols and iconography. But nothing mechanical there. The only mechanical stuff is here in the middle. And the mechanical stuff is a handful of gears, some levers, stuff like that.
Are they
And,
labeled?
huh?
Are they labeled?
Yeah, 100%. On, off, forward, reverse.
And on off doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything right now. It's almost as if it didn't have batteries.
Well, I'm just making sure on
Yeah.
wasn't what powered it up.
Yep.
Do I have any idea how to turn this thing on?
You know, you've spent a lot of time studying. You've not really been to this town. This town has been a little bit more arcane than you're used to as far as their everyday life. These guys are not necessarily the kind of high fantasy folks that you're used to seeing. These guys get to have magical devices and such hanging out. So you're not 100% sure. But if you want to go over and study some of the runes, you might be able to give me Arcana. And is that what that 25
Yeah, that's
is?
what that was. Yeah, that was
All
me
right.
checking for. That was me checking it out. Yeah.
So you believe if you were able to put a nature spell, an arcane spell, and a divine spell into this wall here, this wall looks like it's actually kind of a battery.
Okay.
You think with those spells and the right checks, you can possibly get some power going to this gondola again.
I've got plenty of arcane spells. Do I feel like it needs to be a level 1, level 2 spell?
You don't feel like there's a big need one way or the other. You feel like it just needs that energy again.
Okay.
You're not looking to go like 20 times. You're really just looking to get up.
All right. Well, then in that case, I'm going to cast light on the like lever.
Okay, give me an Arcana check to make sure you're doing it in the right direction.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to work on trying to hook up the basket.
Great.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because
Yep.
that's not.
You should. It's not going to get it done. Perfect. It works. You got it on. It's going in the right direction. Kind of fires up. Steve, you're getting the basket up. Give me an athletics check because you're kind of lifting this basket up and trying to get it right on track.
I'll give him assistance on that.
Okay. Steve, you get advantage because you got assistance from the paladin.
That's good because
On 11, you get it on. No, you're on track. You're okay.
Hey, Jack, can you come over here for a second?
What do you need?
So you see all these like natural runes, like nature runes?
No.
Like point stuff out to them.
Oh,
This.
you mean these? Yes.
Yeah. So I cast an arcane spell. I need you to cast a nature spell just at the wall. Something benign, not an attack spell. See, I used my light cantrip on the lever.
I can use a druidic.
Sure.
The druidic cantrip.
Yep. And then go ahead and make me a nature check, please.
Hey, it worked.
Okay. Everything kind of lights up green. So now there's white light and there's green light kind of intertwining. Rick, you notice with just kind of your general smarts that there are strange little faint lights going up all the poles and across all the wires.
Ooh, chasers. Hey, Rogar.
This is up to me now, huh?
I'm gonna point out the divine runes and say, hey, man, I hit it with an arcane spell. Jack hit it with the druidic. Why don't you lay some divine magic down on these levers? See if we can get them all the way powered up.
I do know how to detect magic. It's first level divination.
Great.
That's the trick.
Yeah,
Sure.
they'll definitely do it. Give me a religion check to seal the deal.
Oh.
And anyone can make the religion check. It doesn't have to be Rogar the Paladin.
I don't know. I think he's trained in religion.
I'm not trained in religion, actually.
What?
Dude,
Oh,
Paladin should never
thanks.
be trained in religion. Religion sucks.
no one should
Paladin.
be trained in
Well, they
religion.
say that now.
Most clerics aren't trained in religion anymore. Dude, that is actually good enough. You get a nice blue light going on. You got the white light, the green light, and the blue light all kind of intertwining. And all of a sudden, you start to hear kind of a whir of gears underneath you, as if this whole monstrosity has come to life after.
I'm,
I mean-
I'm sure it's not in the moving the on position.
Cool. All right. Steve turns it off. It was actually getting ready to kick on right there. Steve turns it off, but this thing starts to whir and come to life. And as far as you can tell, this thing probably hasn't been used in decades.
But it still feels like it's pretty safe.
It feels safe. The only thing that doesn't have magical wards on it is the basket itself.
I feel like that's okay.
What kind of condition's the basket in? It's not like old and rotting.
Nope, it's actually been in this little kind of hangar area that looks solid. It looks like it's been well taken care of. The basket looks like it's made for 6. The kids aren't quite full people, so you got the kids there. They'll take up about 2 slots.
Let's everybody in the pool. Whack the ball, get in the cart. Whack the ball, get in the cart.
Well, so not everyone can get in, right?
Yeah, Locke will kind of perch somewhere outside of the basket.
All right, do you want to stand on where the hook is, hooking it onto the cord, the cable?
No.
All right.
No.
There. So essentially, there's a basket here.
I feel like
And
we
then-
should do 2 trips.
What was that?
I feel like we should do 2 trips. We have 7 people, and the basket holds 6.
You're
I
pretty
don't
sure
know.
you would need more spells to do 2 trips.
Okay.
But
Not
the
saying
kids
no,
aren't
just
full.
saying.
The kids aren't full people, he said. So
Yep.
they're only going to take up 2 spots.
Well, so we basically have 7 people.
I
Basket.
can-
Can I
One
just
polymorph
into a
climb the
cat.
rope behind?
Yeah.
You can totally just climb the rope behind if you want to climb tightrope style.
Yeah, I mean, I have a climb speed. I'm a cat. I'm pretty agile. I'm just going to kind of climb the rope behind.
Okay.
For
Fair
30
enough.
minutes?
Mm-hmm. Or ahead. I'll probably try and go faster.
He's got a climb speed. It's not the craziest thing I've heard today. All right, then you can actually get everybody on with 6 people on the cart and Mr. Whiskers climbing across the back. The kids are very worried about Mr. Whiskers. They do not know your name. That is your name for them. And
That is your name.
They don't understand why you would let your friend Mr. Whiskers climb across this rope.
He likes it.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys get going. Everything seems okay. It looks like it's all locked and loaded just fine. You guys are kind of chugging along, and you guys get about halfway up when you start to get hit with kind of the wind. You're swaying quite a bit. You get all the way to the end of the island, and then there's about a 200-yard gap between the island and the mainland, or the main island. And that gap is the first time you really had no support. And you guys are going back and forth, back and forth. I'm going to need acrobatics checks from everybody on the cart.
Oh God, no!
I'm complaining about the.
I'm gonna hang on to a couple of the children.
What was that, Steve?
I'm gonna hang on to 2 of the children.
All right, those 2 children will get advantage on their roll.
Do I get any sort of penalties?
No, but you get advantage on your roll too. You're all hanging out together.
Oh, that's nice knowing all.
Oh,
of you.
critical miss. Decimus the
No.
flying.
It's a 2.
You rolled a 1.
It's a 2 plus 1.
It's a critical miss.
It's a 2 plus 1.
It's a 2 plus 1.
highlighted.
It'd be
It's a
red.
2 plus 1.
It'd be red if it
Oh,
was a
would
crit
be.
fail.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I got the critical.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's nice knowing all.
All right. So as you guys get there,
You're gonna make me burn my form, aren't you?
Rogar and Decimus get buffeted off to the sides of the area, off the sides of the little cart. So you guys are barely hanging on. You guys have an action to do something. That can be an athletics check, an acrobatics check, or something more interesting, depending on what you want to do before you possibly go over the edge.
Okay. I have absolutely no faith in my ability. What are we over right now? Are we over water?
You are over water 100%.
Okay. Can I cast web and get myself to the shore? Does that sound like, can I Spider-Man this?
Okay, you're going to cast web. Web will not go that far, but what you can do is you can essentially make a giant sticky area all around this fucker. So essentially, if anybody falls off, they fall into a web on the sides.
I'm sticking to the side of the thing.
All right, there is now this fucking level of goo coming off of this thing, 10 feet here, 15 feet there.
This is not
of
good.
just strands, and it is holding Rick in place.
Okay.
Decimus is stuck in this goo, as are 2 children.
I have absolutely no confidence in myself.
Rogar,
to be
what are you
able
gonna
to
do
make an
for me?
athletics check?
It's gonna have to be athletics. Right.
Give it to me, baby.
Is
Did
it
he get
gonna
stuck
hurt?
in the goo as
It's
well?
definitely gonna hurt.
If he misses his athletic, he will. Dude, you're great. You're still on the thing. You're pretty sure if you missed that, though, you would have fallen into the goo. Rick and 2 children are on the web just kind of hanging out. Rick saved some lives there. Decimus got it done in a big way.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
I sort of
Not
look
bad.
like Kyle's dad after he gets done.
So you get in, and there is a very worried hobgoblin that runs up to you guys as you come in. What the hell happened? This thing has been down for years. Are you okay? I'm the groundskeeper.
No,
Why are you here?
I'm not okay.
Groundskeeper.
You look stuck.
Very scared.
Is there anything I can do to get you out of here?
It'll dissolve in about 3 hours.
Dissolve. You've got
He
some
starts
bad
kind of
spider
pulling
stuff.
at you guys, trying to get you guys out.
Does he get?
Does he get stuck too?
No, he's super strong. He's actually pretty beefy here.
I'm not
Getting you.
trying to make my strength save. I'm not even trying to make it. I'm just
good.
stuck.
He's trying to get you out. He's doing what he can. But Yeah, you're able to get yourself out within 10 minutes or so. He is shocked that you guys are here. You guys surprised him.
What happens when it gets to the end? It's not like the ski lift where you have to jump off, I assume.
No, it actually has another little docking station, it looks like. With the kind of gondola, it had an open end on both sides, essentially, that had gates that came up very nicely, so you could exit on the front or the back, the port or the aft, the whatever. So you had plenty of options there. But yeah, you guys are popping up here. You guys have shown up now on. Let me move you to the map.
Is it light out?
It is still daytime. Yeah, you guys were really only there for about a half an hour. And this took about an hour to kind of get through. So you guys were not there too long.
Can we communicate with Hiram and let him know we found the kids? Is Hiram the one who was waiting for the kids? I don't remember.
Hiram is the one that sent you out for the. Well, I mean, everybody was, but Hiram was the first one that kind of gave you the clues.
So I have got the little like mirror thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna just say, hey, buddy, we
Hello.
found. Hey, Hiram, we found the kids. They're kind of sick.
What's wrong?
They have this black kind of boils and pustules and stuff. I'm gonna show him one of the kids.
It's from the spores.
I hope you have not touched them.
Not more than necessary.
I kind of shy away from Locke a little bit.
Locke did.
Bertram did too.
Yeah. I think I have gloves on, according to my picture.
That's fine. That's
I don't
fine. But
know if that
you definitely did get a little action there. I will send men.
Cool.
They will be taking. They will be taking. Yeah.
We'll wait here.
Okay. You guys sit here for about 15, 20 minutes.
So
and
what? Where are we right now?
You guys are in right by the Sinspire, where the market district kind of is. There's a mansion here. You guys were in some strange little spot off to the side, kind of hidden into the middle of this kind of spot. Are you guys on the map page? Did I put you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't randomly clicking on a map all by myself, because that would be a little weird. But you guys were essentially in between two islands, one of which is one of the large manses of the nobles, and the other one was where the Sinspire and Market District are. So this is kind of a party central. This is right around the Sinspire. There's a lot of drinking, gambling, carousing, et cetera, et cetera. You guys look way out of place. Everybody's dolled up. This looks like everybody's going clubbing 24/7. But three guys-ish, an orc, a celestial, an Azamar, and a human come to you guys. And they have these strange white cloths. They walk up and say, we'll take care of them. And they start wrapping the kids in these white cloths.
Are we sure they're from Hiram? These dudes are from Hiram?
You are not.
Okay.
They just walked up and said, we'll take care of them, and had weird white cloths.
Wait. Who are you?
The troll sent us. We clean up.
The troll.
The kids will be fine.
Hiram.
Hiram was a troll.
Yeah, Hiram's a troll. Yeah.
We're contract employees, though.
These guys look legit.
Yes, super legit. If anybody wants to give me an insight, they can tell if they think you're lying. They did know exactly where you were, though.
Yeah, I rolled investigation, but I got a 9.
Yep. Yeah, Jack, you're positive these guys are Hiram's guys.
Okay.
Everything they're doing checks out. They seem like they're right on point.
I give them a gold piece each.
No, sir. Can't take your payment.
Oh.
It's not payment. It's to make sure that the kids get some food and some fresh clothes.
Give it to the kids then.
If you've met Hiram, you understand why we can't take your payment.
That's true.
That's true.
And that's all they say. They will not take a dime from you. They will not take a thing from you.
Okay.
Hiram says you've done well, and someone will be delivering something to you shortly.
Nice.
Do you know where to deliver it?
Hiram knows where you are.
I mean, I'm gonna wave the little thing at him.
All the time. Literally all the time.
That's kind of
The orc kind of leans in like that, and the orc seems a little creeped out.
I mean, it's creepy.
They have top men on this.
Be careful.
Top men.
And the orc whispers into Decimus, be careful not to owe the man a favor. And then he leaves.
So who's Hiram?
Okay.
Hiram's the troll that lives in the extra dimensional tent that who sent us on our way to find the children.
I don't think I've met him.
Do you remember the Harry
You might
Potter
miss that
tent?
game.
He may not have been with us.
Don't.
Yeah, there was a Harry Potter tent in an alley, and it was like super nice on the inside. There's this crazy guy with his weird voice, who's like one of the he's like one of the Watchers, so to speak.
Close. Give me an intelligence. I'll let you remember it. Beat a
Just
12.
Straight intelligence.
Straight up intelligence. Okay, he's a
yeah.
gatekeeper. He's the
Gatekeeper.
last
That's right.
gatekeeper
That's right.
in this
That
world.
was it. That's right.
It was either Watchers or the Dresden Files thing, like the gatekeeper. I couldn't. Yeah.
Hey, I like to think Ghostbusters too, but okay.
I was thinking, what's the Arab guy from the Dresden Files?
Fair enough. So yeah, Hiram's guys kind of come and go really fast. The kids get put in the back of a carriage, and the two gentlemen, the orc and the celestial, drive, and the other guy goes in the back. So you guys are now alone on the coast. Little windburned, but other than that, we forgot about the ram. You didn't factor him in because I didn't put his token on the table. I forgot. So
Damn it.
he is with you guys, though. He made it okay. He is there. You guys had 7 people in the gondola, whatever.
He rode in the web.
That's my bad.
Do you guys want to go back to the Central Island?
I think that'd be best. This light is starting to just kind of feel unnatural to me for some reason.
Regroup,
What?
figure out what that is. I mean, we saved the kids.
How about a nice long rest? That'd be nice. I think I would like that.
Well, that was part of the plan, was getting
Yeah.
back to the Central Island, take a long
Okay,
rest,
just making sure.
regroup,
That was
check
part
in
of the
with check in with the Major Domo, see what's what.
All right. Cool. Yeah, you guys can get your boat. Your captain can come pick you up. What the hell is his name? Captain Fenn, I think it was.
Friend,
Friend. Yep, Captain Friend will come get you guys with your torch now, your flare,
Popper.
Mhm.
and you guys are good to go.
We need more poppers.
Friend will give you a couple more poppers.
Thank you, friend.
Nice.
Can we get that long rest?
Yeah, you guys can get a long rest.
Oh, very well, nice.
Sweet. I'm gonna take some of that time and invest and check out the scrolls and the books that I picked up.
Okay, so the scrolls get 4 spells for you. Disguise Self, Fog Cloud, Levitate, and Mirror Image. If you have them, you can obviously turn them into capital. If you don't have them, you can use a little bit of funds to enter them into your book.
What was the fourth one? Disguise Self, Fog Cloud, Mirror Image.
Levitate.
I don't think I have any of those.
Cool.
Nice.
So I do it for the cost to add it into your book. It is silly expensive in my mind, so it actually costs half of what it says it does in the book.
Okay. Yeah, if any of them are evocation spells, it'll be whatever, and then it's like
Yeah.
level
And
of
I
the spell.
honestly
and
don't know what they are. I literally just pulled them off a list randomly for you.
That's fine.
I don't like to.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't like to get too specific. But the Major Domo is actually going to have a couple things identified for you guys when you guys wake up from your long
Thank you
rest.
so much.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
going to have
go
a
ahead and-
ring of jump, Boots of Elven Kind, and the cloak is a Cloak of Displacement. Cloak of Displacement is special, though. Jesus.
What was the other one? Ring jump, cloak displacement.
Boots of Elven Kind.
Boots of Elven Kind. The Cloak of Displacement is special. The Cloak of Displacement will also allow someone to someone to add +1 to their armor class.
I would totally take that.
All of those are
I was gonna say,
standard.
I took the plate mail, so
The plate mail is
Thanks, man.
non-magical, but it looks great.
Mhm.
And the Major Domo says he'll gussy it up a little bit for you.
I would appreciate that. I have
Yay,
something else
Gussie.
to discuss with him later. So
So the Major Domo is actually going to put in kind of the King's insignia and a couple other things like that. You will truly look like the King's champion in this.
oh, nice. I think I might want to also talk to him about this cold fire thing. That's kind of
Yep.
got me kind of feeling weird.
Yep.
I feel it may have saved my life, but it just doesn't feel natural for me.
If you want to get rid of it,
Oh,
he can get rid of it.
okay. There any cost to that?
He will handle it and just consider it part of your service to the King.
I would greatly appreciate it if we can get rid of this.
He will take care of it. It's not a problem. Actually, it only takes you about 10 minutes sitting down in the chamber below with the staff. And you feel the fire burn off. Pardon my pun. So,
Am I feeling any effects from touching the children?
yes, you are. Give me a Constitution save, Steve, and give me a Constitution save, Locke.
Ooh.
Locke, you feel great. Steve, you do not.
Jumping in the water.
Oh man.
Steve, you do not. At this point, you can't tell exactly what it is, but you feel gross. You feel like it's going to take some time to get in. And this is bigger than just putting you down in that crystal light room. They'll be able to put you in the crystal if you want, and they'll kind of get rid of the progress of the disease. But for right now, you are for sure diseased for a hot minute. Bodger doesn't know anything about it, though.
He seems super interested.
He is super on it.
I mean, I'm already down in that chamber. You might as well join me.
Yeah. I'll go hang out down there.
But the Major Domo provides a large breakfast for you guys again, welcomes you into the home, says the King has been asking about you. What have you found out about the kidnappings?
So we found
saved
a
the
few of the children,
The little children.
and we contacted Hiram, and
Hiram, the troll?
Yes.
Yes.
What made you think to contact a troll?
we did some investigation,
Funny story.
and he was the one who pointed us in the right direction and told us where the children were being kept.
I don't trust the troll. Be careful. Be very, very careful with that troll.
And one of his
They are by
men-
nature evil creatures. They're normally not allowed in civilized society.
He seems like a little outside of the norm for the trolls that I've met.
There are many races we've allowed in this city. Trolls, not so much, so be careful.
That sounds
Oh,
a
yeah.
bit racist to me, but
All I ask is you be very careful when dealing with the troll. And make
Fair point.
sure you bathe before you see me.
Will do.
Is it insight? Does it seem like he's being racist? Oh, smash that shit! Is he being racist?
He is being racist, and he does not seem to know who Hiram is at all.
Okay, so he's totally being
Fair
racist.
enough.
So you do not feel like this is a slam against Hiram. You feel like this is 100% racism.
But I think you have a bias against trolls. So okay.
Steve, I don't know if you saw the cool cavern. This is the cool cavern that you're
Oh
in.
yeah, the cool cavern's awesome.
It's like
This is where the staff is that
Okay.
you guys brought. This staff of light.
you get
Uh,
a long rest in an hour, and it cures diseases. It's cool as fuck.
Fucking
And it
awesome.
gives you
Yeah.
regeneration.
It's like,
Yeah.
I didn't see this either. That's really
It's a nice
Yeah.
place to be.
It's 10 pounds of cavern in a 5-pound bag.
Yeah, yeah. This is all wall. This is walls and walls of crystals on the sides, and it all reflects light. The light then is focused. When you guys did put the crystal staff in here originally, some of the darkness that was kind of around the city started to go away. This tomb has, honestly, you're not sure, various members of the royal family, you think, but the emperor's never died, so you're not 100% sure how that happens. So,
What was it? The not the king, our purveyor. I'm spacing
major
on his name
domo.
right now. Major domo.
Yeah.
Is there any? Do we have a access to an item? Not the rod. That's very, very bad rod. It likes to burn my hands.
It is a fantastic rod.
Magnificent. Do we have a? We came in contact with a shadow dragon. I kind of like show the sheet of scales that I have. Anything that we could have to help combat shadows besides obviously the rod, like I don't know, a light grenade. I don't know.
I will see what the king's alchemist can work up, but if you'd like that sheet, as you called it, turned into some armor, I'd be happy to have the royal blacksmith get started.
Oh, this sheet, and I kind of do like one of these things.
Mhm. You already showed it to him.
Well, no, I kind of did one of these things. I didn't do like the whole like thing.
I
that'd be great.
assumed you were smart enough to bring the entire dragon skin.
It's
And
as
you
much
were-
as I got.
We would be
Ja-
much appreciative.
Excellent. He starts, he rings a tiny little bell he pulls out of his pocket, and a couple servants come down the stairs and take this thing away.
Sweet.
It will take about 1 week, but you guys are welcome to rest here during that time if you so choose.
We're never gonna get it.
Hey, you have now officially been playing for 9 days in game.
Wait, what level are we? The curve. The curve.
9 days in game.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never.
Yeah.
My other party literally sleeps after half a combat, so
All the time. All the time.
Not us.
Nice.
Fuck that shit. Just
so,
keep going.
Yeah. So Mandrick says, so the children, where were they going? What was happening with them? What was
They
You're
What
were
was
covered with
going
these
on?
strange boils.
they were being
Black.
fed to a blood fungus.
They were to go to
You're
a
being
lake.
taken to a lighthouse.
I think the dragon was eating them. I'm just saying.
hold? So were they being eaten by a dragon, taken to a lighthouse, or fed to a blood fungus?
Taken
Yes.
to a lighthouse.
Yes.
Kind of a little bit of everything, really.
The dragon and the fungus just happened to be.
They
there.
mentioned this lighthouse.
Where was the lighthouse?
Show
We
'em
have the
map.
maps, don't we?
Show them the map.
All right, we did get it. We did get the map.
That lighthouse is built before the city was put up. That lighthouse was used originally when old seafaring vessels had to hug the coast. The monsters of the deep were too intense, so anybody riding a boat, sailing a boat, driving a boat, operating a vessel on sea had to stay very close to shore, and lighthouses were built about every 20 or 30 miles. Most of them have collapsed. Most of them have fallen. This surprises me. No one should have been there. In fact, this should not be habitable.
Well, get used to it.
Oh, there was.
These
People
times they
there.
are a changing.
You need to handle whatever business you still have in the city, because I need to send you to this lighthouse.
Yeah, that I was gonna say that seems like our
Okay,
next
so-
step.
Yeah,
That
as long
seems
as
fair.
we get, as long as we're recharged, I'm ready to go.
Is there nothing else you were doing inside the city? No one else expecting you?
We
Does
should
anyone
probably
want
go
to-
check in with the troll.
Well, does anyone want to follow up with the old Landolini?
Oh, the knife guy.
I don't think he was in any rush for that, but
Do we have that? I don't think we pulled that up, did we?
we didn't pull that off yet. But
No,
No,
we were
we
more
need to go
concerned about the
find-
kids.
We want to go find Vrex, the Orc Patriarch, but it just does not seem as important as this.
Yeah, the kids seem more
Does seem-
important.
this definitely
You
seems like the more important thing to take care of.
are the king's agents and may make the decision at your leisure. Whatever you find to be the most important piece of the puzzle, you put the puzzle together your way. You tell me when you're ready to head out, and I will get you a boat leading there.
I mean, the kids seem like the quest that we need to pursue. It seems like the more
Yeah.
time sensitive one.
So what's
Sure.
the knife guy in the orc?
I just wanted to make sure that
I don't.
we verified where the kids went with.
You've
the-
missed a lot of half games, Steve.
This is
So
true.
there's a guy who had Wolverine claws made of knives, and he told us he would.
No. If you're gonna tell the story from the beginning, with the Tabaxi deciding to go down the well.
Yeah, Locke
To
went
start a
into mono combat against somebody, and
Like this dog.
That is not
Creature
even
thing.
the beginning. A gnomish mob boss summoned you,
And we fought off his minions.
and you killed all his people except for one.
Except for
And then
one.
you guys went back to the gnomish mob boss's bar, which did happen to have a fighting pit with a creature in the bottom called the Mutt. And your friend Mr. Whiskers did in fact fight the Mutt.
almost beat him.
He
knows
almost
it.
won.
So close.
Very
This
close.
close.
Very close.
It's like what, level 2 maybe, or level 3?
We're level 3 at the time, I think.
Yep, Landolini
Epic
is a
misses.
gnomish mobster who has asked you to investigate a orcish, one of the orc nobles, and to steal back his claws.
So wait, who the hell's the troll then? God damn it!
That's the guy we met in the dimensional tent.
Ah, that's right.
The fucking crazy guy that was like, "Hey, I'll teach you how to be a gatekeeper."
He's not crazy. He's kind of amazing. He had the best books. The best books.
One sounded like childlike / slightly homosexual Joe Pesci. The other one sounded like crazy high-pitched voice guy.
The other guy was just batshit.
Right.
Hiram was just batshit. Landolini
Yeah.
was definitely Joe Pesci from Lethal Weapon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, he's Lords. Was it not Lords of War? Ah, god damn it.
So do we have any reason to? Yeah. So we don't. Sounds like we don't have any reason to care about doing this right now.
With the
Or do-
lighthouse or the
The
Um,
Landolini thing.
The
Yeah.
So-
crazy gnomish not mob boss mission.
He did tell you that the orc was known for consorting with black magic.
Hence,
Yeah.
the black magic, the veins, the things, which we've kind of been in touch
I
with.
mean, let's go to the
thus
lighthouse.
far.
I'm leaning more towards the lighthouse myself.
Yeah, that seems.
I agree. I'm just saying is that every major harrying encounter that we've had, it's somebody with that black
The ick.
the ick.
Mhm.
And the ick, I assume, is from black magic, which Landolini is kind of pointing us in the right direction for. However, I agree that the children are, in my opinion, a little bit more pressing than the ick.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and end here, I guess, guys, if you don't have anything else for me. You guys are going to level up. As you level up, if there's anything mundane that you haven't gotten yet, up to a couple hundred gold, you may have it. So Poisoner's Kit, Alchemist Kit, anything that you have not been able to obtain yet, the Major Domo will get for you guys.
Sweet.
If you can give me a good reason to get a cart full of weapons, let me know. We'll talk about it. But I am looking for character-specific ideas of things that you feel like you need to do your job better.
I mean, I feel like I need some like rare inks and something to like for embellishing spells in my book. But I mean, that's relatively.
I need
easy
more
to
of
come
that.
by.
I need more of that troll book stuff. Oh, so good.
Did that troll buck stuff did give it to you so good.
It was so good.
Something that you guys may not have really thought about, but that lighthouse is going to be in the wilderness. You guys have been told all your life that humankind does not survive in the wilderness. People don't stay there. It's nothing but overrun with dinosaurs and terrible, terrible things. There are monsters and evils out in the wilderness and the jungles that will kill you when you walk there. This is on the coast, so it's very close, but it is definitely not within the cities. There are 7 city-states, and that's it. Anything other than those city-states is dangerous.
So we need like canteens or something.
Maybe rations, too. But, I mean, you guys have literally all grown up. The only times you guys have seen the jungles has been when you were on the fucking the Bronze Flashed.
So where is it in relation to Croy, which is my hometown?
All right, let me get the big map. Hold on. I have a big map over here.
Wait, what level are we going to? 6?
So, hold on. I
6,
can't see
right?
me. Shit. I hid myself. I always hide myself so I can see you all. Can you see this? So,
No.
Go up a little bit.
there is Troy. Can you see me?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Croy is here. Talvar is down here in this kind of island chain. It's about halfway between you and Croy, but Croy is not actually on the water.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's about halfway up. I knew I should have scanned that. I went in. Did I scan that one in and just forgot about it?
I think so.
I think you did.
Yeah, I think so.
I did it as a note, not as a page on my thing. That's why.
No.
Yep. If you go to the True to Our World map, that is so much easier. So where you are in Talvar, you'll see a small bit of forest. The lighthouse is just south of the forest as you're going up towards Croy.
Okay.
So you have to kind of go around that peninsula and then up. That's so much better than me trying to hold up the piece of paper and looking like an asshole. All right, perfect. So
Good to know.
The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to start in a separate book to chronicle our adventures. And then like start writing down what we've done.
I think it's awesome. Super excited.
So what level did we level up to?
6.
6? Okay, just making sure.
How many fingers, Owen?
So you'll be 6.
5 fingers and 1 thumb.
You guys want to leave? Are you guys going to go back to the troll to check things out at Hiram's?
I would kind of like to check out on the kids before we head out to the lighthouse, if that's at all possible. But
I'm always a fan of going to Hiram's. I love that dude's house.
All right. So
It has
the boat
great
ride.
food.
The boat ride will be about a week. The Major Domo tells you
To the
Oh, shit.
lighthouse?
to the lighthouse.
Okay.
You have to go around the peninsula, up and over. So, I mean, you're now on day 10 because you did sleep. So, I mean, it'll add another 7 to your total.
Didn't
Oh,
sleep
no.
take us an hour? Because of the crazy staff of Lightroom?
Yeah, but you didn't go down there till after you slept.
Yeah.
Wait, why did we
No,
sleep?
we slept first.
Because you said you were making a long rest. So I let you make a long rest.
Yeah.
And then you just said you were going down there after that. So I let
Well,
you go
because
down
of your
there after that.
disease.
Well, yeah, but we should have taken our long rest down there if we were going down there.
Well, you didn't. That's not how you said it. So
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't
We
remember
didn't.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it existed at the time.
That's on you.
Yeah, that
Luckily,
sounds like
all
a
these
you
things are
problem.
archived on YouTube. You just got to have 2 hours out of your day to watch them.
Yeah.
You don't even have to watch it. It's totally available as a podcast.
Ooh.
Oh,
Fancy.
snap.
ooh,
But yeah, you'll
Nice.
know it'll be about a week's journey by sea, which will probably be the longest sea journey a lot of you guys have had. The seas are dangerous. There's all kinds of trouble, all kinds of issues. So You will have to be careful. I assume you brought the ram with you here.
Yeah.
The major domo is going to work on the ram, and the ram will join you on the boat. They say that the ram will become getting the employ of the king.
Good.
7 HP. Sorry.
Great. Super cool. All right, Decimus, you cannot roll a 1. All right, good.
I
You
rolled a
re-rolled.
6. Yeah.
Yep, perfect.
Yeah. No, I wasn't gonna take a 1 as my hit dice, so I re-rolled and got a 6.
So
It's at least half, right, Andrew?
At least half, exactly. If you get less than half, you get to re-roll.
Okay.
Any questions? Matt, you just want to get rid of it? You're not interested? You're out? You're game over?
Yeah, I think I gotta get rid of that
All
stuff.
right. It's dark. It's dirty. It burned in your heart. You felt it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know it saved my life back there against that dragon thing, but
It definitely
felt
didn't
impure.
hurt.
I show the gold fingers to the major domo. Can you help with this?
The major domo takes care of that too. All right.
All right, guys.
Guys, good game. Lots of
Yes.
fun. High fives. And we'll take you to Hiram's, then on a boat ride next game.
We gonna do the inspiration thing.
Yes. Give me nominations for best move, greatest thanks, gratitudes, whatever you want to call them.
Best move has to be I didn't know you weren't a dragon, or I knew you weren't a dragon. Mike, totally fucking Anakin Skywalker in that guy. That was don't
I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I second the motion.
That was
Anybody else? Anything else?
I don't know. That was pretty awesome.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I enjoyed having a dumb dragon, though. All right, perfect, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. Closet Gamer, you will start yourself with an extra inspiration next game. Sorry.
Woohoo!